Did I screw up? Is it working now? I managed to mess this up a little bit. Okay, there we go. I did it. I figured this out. It took us a little bit, but we figured this out. So we have not super long to do this, and we have a lot to do. So we're gonna, Dima, what's up? So we're gonna just kind of try to crank through what we can. Yeah, so let's just trim these. These are all the ones we made earlier. They are not ideally. It's not ideal for their trimmings, but like I said, I don't really want these to sit for 2 days. So just for the sake of whatever, we're gonna try to crank through them. I don't know if I have enough time to actually finish everything, so we'll see. But we'll try our best. I do find that trimming sometimes takes longer than actually throwing stuff. Sharp. Oh, can't complain. How are you doing? It's a beautiful evening. So these are just trimmable. So we'll do what we can. What's the craft? Cool. I kind of like the idea of these a bit. Awesome. Excited to see. I think most likely we'll get like 10 of these done. Oh, that's super cool. What is that? What am I looking at? Are those beads? Jace, thanks. I think we'll probably get 10 out of the 27 that we made done. Oh, I've seen those before. Those are super cool. That's super cool. I love that. Are they easy to do? Yeah, totally fair. Yeah, well, that's a good thing to be doing when you're bored. Nice. And there we go. There's cup number 1 done. Jace, do you do any pottery yourself? What eyebrow are you referring to? I can't talk. Oh, I can't complain. We've had some nice weather here. And it's been fun making all these things, so yeah. Can't complain. I do wish we had a little bit more time to make these. What? Kelly, what's up with that? What kind of dog do you have? What kind of cat do you have? This is a little bit softer than I wanted to be trimming, but I think this is going to be manageable. It's going to take us a little bit more time to do because of it, but I think we'll be fine. Potentially. But what are you offering in return from this shout out? Maybe some exciting emotes in the chat there that I've never seen before? Totally fair. I appreciate the subscription, Jace. German Doberman. Cool. Do they get along usually? Not today, Taco. We made 30 of these things, and I only have. There we go. I haven't seen any of those. That's what I wanted to see. And we only have 20 minutes before I have to leave. So we'll make some stuff on Sunday. Sometimes they get along, or sometimes they fight. Mm, mm. Fair, 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 fair. What? Happy birthday. It's almost my birthday, too. How old are you turning, Jace? '17th. Gotcha. So in 10 days or so. Cool. Good on you, man. Not bad. Solid birthday. Yeah. Some of these are really not ready to go. That's okay. That's cool. How old's your granddad? So young. I love that idea. That's fantastic. Hmm. You just decide this now? Me, I'm 49. Turning 50 this month. That was weird. 20? Oh my God. Appreciate it. I wish. Well, I just screwed this up. I haven't, Envy. I was going to right after. But I got overwhelmed. So I'm going to start it. I'm going to do it on Sunday because we don't have, there's nothing else going on Sunday. So I can take my time. Pat, no one said I was lying. Maybe I was massaging the truth a little bit. Yeah, I will. Don't you worry. It'll be done. I want to give myself some time to think about it and everything, I don't want to rush it. I'm glad you think so, Ed. I just make everything up as I go. Okay. This is going to need some finagling later because I screwed up pretty bad there. But that's okay. We'll finagle it later when need be. I'm going to make this a little sharper. Of course, of course. Yeah, I wanted to have a fire. I wanted to have a fire before the sun went down, so I kind of immediately bailed out of here after the video ended and had a fire quickly. Because it's deceptively nice outside. It's like it was sunny, but and it looked like it was warm, but it was really cold and windy. We're back. Wait, what, Pat? Did I say something? I missed what I was saying. This is how little I realize what I'm actually saying. We're trimming the cups that we made like an hour ago, something like that. I don't. How long ago were we live? An hour, 2 hours ago, an hour and a half ago. We're not going to be able to get through all these. On the 17th is my birthday. Coming up nice and soon. We're not going to be able to get through all these. But we have 20 minutes before I have some company coming over. So we can get through most of them. That sounds so lovely. So jealous. My birthday is April 76th. I can't wait to see. I hope so too. I like the idea of throwing them more. I can't wait to see them. I think that's a smarter move. That's cool, Jace. Realizing I haven't signed any of these, but that's okay. I think they're cool. I'll sign them after I've trimmed them, just for the sake of time. I'm quite pleased with these. Usually, I like see ones I want to chuck as we're going, but at the moment, I'm quite happy with everything. I'll send anybody anyone, but it's going to cost you $74 plus shipping and tax. Wild clay is such a cool concept. I wish I enjoyed it more than I do for me personally using it. Though I see some really beautiful wild clay slips. Um, they're coming over in 20 minutes sharp. So we have 20 minutes to finish this all. The price just went up, Jace. It's now $85 plus shipping. $95 now, Jace. Keep talking, buddy. It's gonna keep going up. What's up, dude? Sorry, Jace. It's $110 for you, man. And that doesn't include shipping or tax, just as a heads up. I screwed up. I screwed up really hard on this one. That's where it's at. That's the humor that I enjoy. It has been interesting watching $150, Jace, final offer. Um, it's interesting. All my friends have raised their prices. So like mugs are probably for most people that I know now started 150 bucks. I've tried to keep my prices relatively low, but the cost of living is too high. I can't I can't afford to anymore. It's kind of frustrating. I wish I could keep them somewhat lower, but because I do love the accessibility part, but it's expensive to be a potter these days for wood fired stuff. I mean, a box of clay cost me 70 bucks after tax and everything. $200, Jace. $220. We can do this all night. 220 bucks is a long way off from 50, man. Yeah, right? Life's just expensive. It's like 2 years ago, I could have kept prices lower 3 years ago. I know clay prices are like pretty incredibly high at the moment. Um, there is a cheaper porcelain now that I can get. It has this like bluish hue. I think it only costs $55 a box instead of the clay that I'm using now, which is this is porcelain with a molekite in it, and so I think it's 65, 75 a box. Um, you get price breaks, obviously. If every $500 you $1,000, Jay's final offer. Um, every time you try to do a 500 pound price break, so I think it equates. I usually get 1,000 pounds, so it drops it down a little bit. I think I end up actually paying like $61 a box, but $61 a box is still pretty pricey, considering this clay used to be $48 a box when I started using it 7 years ago, 8 years ago. No, well, a lot are. It really just depends on what you're getting and where you're doing. This one's really kind of skyrocketed in price, which is fine. I don't mind. It just means that my prices just have to increase as well. And again, the other porcelain is like Elaine's uh, porcelain, which has a blue hue. It's very similar to like a Jack Troy porcelain, and it's okay. I haven't used it in many years. Last time I did, it was nice, but I didn't like the blue. It also had like this weird uh, texture to it that I wasn't a huge fan of. But I haven't tried it in many years, so maybe I have to clearly go up pretty soon. I may as well go buy a couple 100 pounds of it and see if I like it. I like the wild clay thing. I think that's nice. Yeah, well, there you go. It always balances itself out, right? It's pretty crazy. Jace, where's the money? You haven't sent it yet, dude. Where's my 2 grand? That doesn't include shipping, by the way. It's 14 bucks for shipping, and then whatever taxes it takes out of your state. I'm really liking these. I might not like them later, but I'm loving them now. I need to just move these because they're getting in my way. I can't grab the other ones. Nah, Jace, you can't go back from 2 grand, dude. 2 grand or nothing. Also, check out this cool swirl on the bottom because I didn't wedge my porcelain well. Yeah, there's no way we'll get through these. We have 10 minutes. What clay does your, what's the wild clay you use fire to? And are you guys using your wild clays as a slip, or are you using it to actually throw? I do not think you have 2 grand, Jace. Otherwise, you would have already bought this, honestly. It's ridiculous, you know? And we're talking about this unfinished, unglazed, unbisked piece. It's 2 grand, right? Just to make that clear, right? We actually did okay for the amount of time we had. Not great, but we did okay. Considering how wet this stuff is, I might have some time tomorrow morning. Um, I might be going to the city in the afternoon now, so we there's whatever we don't do. Um, we can just finish tomorrow morning. I just had to lay a pretty big fire in here because it's supposed to get below freezing tonight. I did kind of ideally want to be done with this all, but you know, it is what it is. 7:46. Cool. Cool. When you're back from playing Mario Kart, I'm waiting for that 2 grand. Looking forward to it, man. Enjoy. It's the third one this has happened to. That's nice. Yeah, I know. I've been having trouble just doing one thing or the other the last couple days. I don't know what the deal is. It is what it is. Jace, advice isn't free. You gotta send him $10 now. It's $10 per piece of advice. It can be. I mean, it's definitely slowing us down a little bit, but because now I know that I don't necessarily need to get this done tonight. Um, he gives us a little bit more wiggle room as far as like whatever. I just have to wake up at oh, it's daylight savings tonight. In case you guys were unaware, because I was unaware until pretty recently. Um, I would love a narrator. I need someone just sitting here and saying everything that's happening to me, um, or like some kind of like AI voice coming out that every time someone types something. They have to have that, right? In a way, it would be nice because I don't know what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. I think it's tonight. Is day? At least my buddy told me today it was daylight savings. Yeah, for sure, Pat. Yeah, it would be nice to have someone here reading out chat or having some kind of AI do it for me. I have to imagine that there's something. Maybe I'll look that up after. All right. Is it really? That buddy lied to me. That son of a gun. All right. Well, that means I have more time in the morning than to work, so I'm not complaining about that fact. So I keep messing up the feet, but we'll clean it up. Okay, I got time for one more before she shows up. So let me grab this one that I already kind of messed up a little bit. Yeah, I'd pay $10 for a narrator, 100%. Where's my 2 grand, Jace? There's your shout out. I thought you were playing Mario Kart. Get out of here. Get. Oh, do you know what it's called? Exactly. Do they really? All right. Well, after this video ends and I have some free time later tonight, I will go check that out and see if I can just figure out how to put in a narrator for me. It might be really annoying for you guys unless I can have like some cool sounding narrator. It might make all of us go crazy. Oh, that's really smart. So here's the problem though, is that in order for the mic for you guys to be able to hear okay, I have to have my headphone in for you guys. So I don't know if I could have the headphone in. I need another pair of AirPods or something because I can't be connected to my computer at the same time while I'm working. The cord would get me killed. Cut my head off, clean off. I know you're not Jace because you don't have $2,000. It's okay, man. I do. That's what I need. Okay. All right. I'm happy. These are great. I'm out of time though. So what I'm going to do is wrap all these up and I'm going to start a big fire in my studio. And I'll come back tomorrow morning because now I know that I'm not going to be uh, leaving as quickly in the morning. So I have some time. So we'll be back we'll be back sometime in the morning, probably around like 8 or 9 my time, Eastern time. So, all right, later everyone. Appreciate it, Pat. See you guys.